So today we are at the dentist. Well, at least right now I'm at the dentist. We should be leaving here pretty shortly. Got braces changed. A few more months and hopefully I'll have these things off. So Talani is with me today at the dentist as well. She's not having it. She's so ready to go. But before I left, I just wanted to vlog. Yes, mommy. Okay. We about to go. Hey. She's not having it. Okay, so we're finally leaving the dentist. Thank goodness. I was there actually for a good little minute, so I'm glad that I'm actually out. Now I just gotta go and run a few errands. The kids are at school. Akira forgot her lunchbox, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop it off at school. But before I do that, I'm just gonna go to the store and grab her a few things just so she can put on her lunchbox. Tayden already got his, so he's good. Just to surprise her, so I'll give her a couple little extra snacks and everything. So me and Miss Talani is gonna run to Walmart, give her a few things, and then after we leave her school, I don't know. I'm really debating if I should go and just get the rest of her things, or if I should just go to this place I've been thinking about taking Talani. So let me tell you guys. So let me kind of retract everything. So the reason why I'm hesitant is because, one, I want to take her to this. It's like a pool basically, but it's 68 degrees outside, but it's an indoor pool. But Talani just got better. So it's a lot of things that I'm thinking about, before I really take her. But the reason why I want to take her is because yesterday, so let me tell you about her birthday. So yesterday, the kids had school, Andre had work, so it was really up in the air what we should do. So once everybody got home, it was kind of late, so we just decided, let's try to go to Monkey Joe's and just get some fun in. Even if Talani does just go on a few little bouncy homes and whatnot, at least she did something for her birthday. And more so for me, the first birthday is not really even about the baby. It's about the people that's around the baby. And, I didn't want to have no party. I didn't want to have nothing big and lavish because, one, we really don't have that many people here in our town that we personally know. You guys are our friends, honestly. We don't, at least me, physically, I don't have a lot of friends around me. So, I really wouldn't have anyone to invite to the party, too. So, we just wanted to do something really for the kids to have a memory and all, for us so we can laugh back later on. So we tried to go to Monkey Joe's. We got there an hour before they're about to close, and it just wasn't worth it, to be honest. It was like really no one there. It just wasn't going to work out. So we left there. We just decided, we're close to the mall. Let's go to the mall. So, at least they can play in that play area. And, Talani's one. So anything with bright colors or anything like that, I'm pretty sure she will like it. And Akira and Tayden, they're not picky. They understand that, it's not their birthday. It's the baby's birthday. So we get to the mall and we get there and it's just too packed. It's like everybody is trying to get their last minute Christmas shopping. It's too packed. So, we end up just leaving the mall because it was just too much going on. So once we left the mall, we're all just like, let's just go home. We're just going to just say that, things just didn't work out for her birthday, or we can even do something this weekend. So, we get in the car and we're just talking like, yeah, let's go home. We end up convincing ourselves we went to Texas Roadhouse. Now, let me tell y'all, when I was pregnant with Miss Talani, all I did was go out to eat. Texas Roadhouse, buffets, and I'm not even a big fan of buffets, but buffets, barbecue place, any place, whatever, wherever it is, I was there. Me and my belly. To the point that people around, like the fast food places around my neighborhood, they knew me as the pregnant lady. Like, I would go to them weekly because I just always was craving something that I couldn't necessarily make. So yeah, that was my thing. So I haven't been in Texas Roadhouse maybe since I had Talani, so it's been a couple years. It's been a couple months, so it felt really good just to go back and to not be pregnant, because when you're eating and you're pregnant, it hits a little different when you're not pregnant and you're just eating. It goes to you and not really to the baby and everything. So it was so good. It was so good. I got the catfish. I had so many pieces of bread that I basically only ate 2 pieces of catfish, or not even that, because I was already full. And I think that goes for everybody at the table, because as soon as we got there and sat down, we just started smashing on the bread. But it was a good look. It was a good look. The kids wanted Talani to go on the little saddle, but we didn't do it because, you know, she's only 1, so why go so hard? And y'all see my baby sleeping right now. She's tired. So yeah, after that, we just came home. So that pretty much was her birthday. We didn't have cake. We didn't do ice cream. We didn't do nothing of the sort. But this weekend, we're really going to, since we have the time off, we're really going to sit down and, you know, have that cake and blowing out the candles and everything for her. Matter of fact, I'm about to go on Walmart since I'm getting the care of snacks, and I might as well just buy her a little cake so we can have her smash it up and enjoy herself for the weekend. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But sorry about that long-winded, you know, conversation. I just wanted to fill you guys in on what happened, and also why I'm debating if I should do something with her today, since I don't have the older kids, and, you know, me and her can kind of do something. So that takes me back to taking her to the indoor pool. Talani loves water. When we go to the beach, she's ready to run into the water. Bad time, she's splashing. So I know taking her to an indoor pool will really make her day. But she sleeps. So, I mean, she's gonna have to wake up to go in the store anyway. So, once we drop off a Kira lunchbox, they said 12 to 1:30. I think they have the open pool. So, we'll see what happens. I'll drop this off and then go to Kira's school, and we'll see how much time we have. So, if not, like I said, she's only 1. So, not really thinking too much into it. You know, it's not even about gifts or anything like that. It's just about making memories to me. It's like with all my children, you know, we may go out to eat, we may do a few things, but most importantly, I want to make them feel special on that day. You know, your birthday is a special day that you arrived in this world. And to be honest, it's not just their birthday. I feel like it's my birthday because I gave birth on that day. I survived something that can kill some people. So to me, it's a big deal as well. Even with Miss Talani, I kept someone alive for a whole year along with everything else that's going on in my other children. So I applaud, you know, parents too, because it's big for them too. That's just how I see it. So I'm going to go ahead and run into the store, and then we'll continue on our day. All right, guys, so I decided not to take Talani to the whole indoor swimming pool just because, like I said, she just got better, and I really didn't want to risk taking her, despite it being indoor. I didn't want to risk taking her and then us coming outside and she catches a cold or ear infection or whatever the case is. So I went ahead and, you know, we just came home. She's actually still sleeping. She's really tired, so that's kind of good. And I just decided, since I'm home, I'm not doing any runarounds, let me just start dinner. And I know the last video you guys got on me and Andre because it said that I was making Aggie and Saltfish, and he actually came home and took over and all that stuff. So today I decided to really cook. So today I'm going to, disclosure, I love Saltfish. So today I'm going to be making butter beans and Saltfish with dumplings and Irish. So I'm going to be cooking it from scratch, from point A all the way point B, I guess, from the beginning to the end. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, cut up my vegetables, and then we can go from there. I'm also going to put the Saltfish on the stove. I know that we have to let it boil for at least an hour, or not an hour, 45 minutes, just so we can get the salt out of it and everything. I have them soaking currently. I'm going to put them on the oven, and then we can go from there. Okay, so we are back. As you guys can see, I have my chopped onions, tomatoes, green peppers, and my scallion. I also have this garlic. We normally buy garlic and chop it up, but, you know, I just decided to try something different. Also, I have my saltfish. I boiled it for about 45 minutes. Then after I boiled it, I also dumped out that water and poured cold water in it again, just to go ahead and get all of the salt out. Try to draw all the salt out, because as we know, saltfish is very salty, and if you don't boil it out, it can still taste really salty. So I'm trying to boil the salt out as much as possible, so our food just doesn't taste like salt. So I'm gonna let this sit here, pour the water out. Since I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and put my vegetables in this pot. Really can't tell, but I have some oil. I might add some more once I add the vegetables in there. And you guys are going to see this pot a lot This pot right here is Andre's favorite pot. And we actually have a small one too. He said this pot reminds him of Jamaica. And, you know, honestly, it is a good pot. It's not thin. You know, we don't have any problems cooking. And it doesn't, you know, burn the food or anything like that. So it's definitely, it's definitely a good thing to have. So I'm going to go ahead and pour these in. And then mix everything up. Come here, Kira. I'm going to have a Kira film me while I'm doing this since I'm going to pour it in. I like that. Purple. Just film me doing this real fast, please. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and pour in my vegetables. Watch out, it might pop, okay?
Okay, I'm scared. Well, my lay back. No vegetables. So what are you making for us?
So I'm making saltfish and butter beans with dumplings and Irish. So, thank you. As you can see, I have everything poured in. I'm going to just mix it up so they can kind of get cooked.
Okay.
Can you see it? Let me see. Thank you. So I'm just going to stir this around now. And we definitely need more oil. If you guys see, like, there's barely any oil down there. I don't like cooking with a lot, but we definitely need more. And this is what we actually been using, extra virgin olive oil, because, you know, it just feels better than using, like, regular grease or anything like that. So I'm just going to pour a little bit. Stir it up a little bit more. I like to try to make sure that everything is like in the middle, not really like on the side of the pot, because those aren't going to get cooked. So since it looks like some is sizzling, I'm going to go ahead and just let this cook. Put the top on. And we're going to go to the saltfish. And just let you guys know, I already washed my hands, so we don't have to worry about that. So I'm now going to go ahead and basically just take the fish and break the fish up. This is how my husband taught me, just taking it and using my fingers and just breaking it up to pieces. Doesn't really have, it doesn't really have to be really minced small pieces, because when I put it in the pot, it's probably going to get like chopped up anyway. So I really don't like starting it out with small pieces. So I just kind of take it and just go through and just break it up. But not huge pieces either. So, you know, just
like medium pieces.
Medium pieces, perfect. I'll say just enough so it's not whole fish that you're putting in there. But at the same time, you know, you're not having little tiny minced up pieces. So, honestly, I feel like, let me see, got a couple big pieces, but nothing major. So, yeah, like I said, I let this boil. Then after I let it boil, I let it sit in cold water for a little bit, just so we can get the rest of the salt out. So, what I want to do now is I'm going to take this. I'm not going to pour it in the food just yet, well, with the vegetables just yet. Because I actually like the vegetables to get a little color. Once they start to feel a little soft and get a little color, I'll add the saltfish. Now, I normally like to cook early, like I said, just because it's easier to cook when the kids are not here. And this is the butter beans that I'm actually going to use. We have some Caribbean Rhythms butter beans. I don't know if there's a difference between these butter beans and the butter beans that, I guess, I don't know, American. But they taste good. That's all I care about. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. We can add in the saltfish now. Just going to pour the saltfish in. Oh, Should have drained some more of that water, but it's okay. Just want to scrape all this. Make sure we have everything. And pour it in. We need to get every bit of saltfish that we can. Okay. So since I kind of have some water in there, I'm just going to turn this up. So I just mix it up so the vegetables and the fish and everything can kind of cook together. The last thing that I'm actually going to do is put the butter beans in, because I feel like the butter beans shouldn't take long to cook at all. I want to make sure that the fish is mixed in with the seasonings and everything before I go and I go ahead and add everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and just let this cook maybe for like 5 minutes so it can all simmer together, and then I'll come back when I add the butter beans. Alright, so we have had the saltfish and the vegetables and everything cooking for a while. I did turn the oven down to 4, or the stove down to 4, so it has been simmering and everything. While that's been cooking, I put my water on. I washed out the same pot that I had for the saltfish, and I have my water on for the dumplings I'm going to make. And I'm also going to make Irish, like I said. Normally, I would just cut the Irish into like 2, but we only had 2 Irishes, so I just cut them into smaller pieces. But, nonetheless, we can still make it work. So for the dumplings, I have my flour. I also have our cornmeal and the salt. So those are the only 3 things that I need to make the dumplings. And here's my container I'm going to make it in. But before I do that, I just want to go ahead and put the butter beans inside of here, so I can kind of just have this cooking and simmering all by itself. Hold on. I don't want to break a nail, so kids in the background. Woo. Oh, and look at this. Saltfish and butter beans, ingredients right on the back. Didn't even see that. Okay, so I'm going to open this for real. Whew. Just don't want to break it now, because y'all know that hurts. Okay, so I got it open. I'm going to pour out some of this because we already have oil. We already have some of the water. Tatum, please don't be so loud. So I'm just going to pour some of this out, just so it's not, overflowing on the top. And then I am going to pour it in here. Make sure it's all in there. Perfect. And I'm going to mix it up. So I try to scoop it from underneath because I don't want the fish and everything to kind of be mixed out. Now, if you guys notice, I haven't added any salt or anything like that. Honestly, we like to keep it natural. Not saying that I'm not going to add anything, but right now it's just not needed. I usually do that kind of towards the end. I like the natural flavors to cook together. So yeah, here's my butter beans with the saltfish and everything. So still got the stove on 4. We're going to keep it there. And we're going to wait for this water to start to bubble. And then once it bubbles, we can start our dumplings. I'm going to go ahead and put the flour and the cornmeal and everything in here and start kneading it. And then once I put it in the water, I'll go ahead and show you guys how I do that. Alright, so people, I went ahead and knead my flour. It's a little bit because we actually have rice and we eat leftovers in this house. So someone's going to have to eat some rice. Actually, probably 2 people can eat rice, and then I'll just make some fresh dumplings and stuff. So what I'm doing right now is just kneading it a little bit more. I think that's the word, kneading it. I don't know. I added the flour, cornmeal, and salt. So now that I have it to basically where I want, I just grab a piece of dough, kind of like that, and just roll it. Roll it in between, mostly on my palm, trying to make it flat and make sure that there's no cracks or anything. And then I just kind of spread it out with my palm like that. And this is my version of a dumpling. I'm not making them too big either. I like to make them smaller. And I just drop them in the pot. And sorry, Miss Talani is all up in the kitchen trying to cook. She's getting kicked out. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on doing that. One at a time. And then Andre also told me to sometimes pat the sides just to make sure that there's not no cracks and everything. See that? I just dropped them in. Talani. Yes, walk away. This girl is obsessed with the trash. Like, it's terrible. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a baby thing. I don't know what's going on, but it's driving me crazy. Okay? See that? And I actually salted my pot already, so, you know, we shouldn't have to worry about them sticking together or anything. And I'm going to go ahead and roll this one up. Some of them I'm going to make a little bigger just because I know me and Daddy are, you know, maybe eating it. So we don't want to have all of them really small. Again, I'm just basically using like my palm to flatten them, because we don't want them like too flat, and we kind of just want it flat more so in the middle. And I was told that the edges should be a little higher, if that makes sense. Like the middle should be a little indented. Okay, and this is about the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is only 6. I made a little bit like less than what I think I was going to make, so I'll probably make a new batch of this, but for the most part it's good. So since I have the dumplings in, you can see them here. Just going to get a spoon and stir them. Now as far as the saltfish and the butter beans, I would say it's done. How do you guys think it looks? Make sure you guys comment down below. Tell me how I did with my little American self. So I have it off now. I'm just letting that just, you know, let the juices and everything come together. I'm going to focus on the dumplings right now. I'm going to just stir it really fast since I just put it in. You see? Just stirring it around. And I'm going to go ahead and make my second batch since, you know, this is just not as much as we want. The potatoes will go in after I put the second batch of dumplings in. Then once I have that in, we should be good to go. So, yeah. This is me, the American, making saltfish and butter beans. One of my second favorite dishes. Anything with saltfish, I basically love, but Aki kind of wins over my heart. So yes, we will see the final results. And make sure you guys comment down below. Tell me how I'm doing. Am I doing anything that I shouldn't be doing? Am I skipping steps? What is it? Let me know. Because like I said, I'm open to any type of criticism. You know, I love to learn. I love to learn new things, new cultures and everything. So just for that fact, I'm able to cook this dinner because I actually wanted to learn how to cook it. Because look, I can cook it and Andre can come home and have a good Jamaican meal. So yes, people, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I hope you guys are enjoying. Next is the final result. Okay, so we have the kids here eating the final results. Akira wanted pasta with her, so she got pasta. Tayden is eating the dumplings with the Irish and everything. How's it taste, guys?
Tastes great.
Tastes great? Does it taste like how Daddy would make it?
Yeah, kind of tastes better.
Tastes better? Up. What do you think, Tayden? Is it good?
Tastes like Daddy made it.
Tastes like how Daddy made it?
Yeah, and it tastes kind of nasty, but it's great.
You so fake. It tastes kind of nasty, but it's great. Really? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I think it tastes pretty good. I already have my plate. Daddy is on his way home, so I'm going to get his plate ready. So when he comes in, he'll just, shower and be able to eat. What should we tell the people, guys?
Like, subscribe, comment. Sorry.
Ooh. What about you, Tatum?
Done. Subscribe to Mommy Cooking Show.
I don't have.
Looks like Momo right there.
I don't have a cooking show. Tatum? Akira.
It's like Momo. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Do all the things that can help us. Make sure to share with everybody.
Yes, ma'am. Like,
And
subscribe.
the thumbs up.
I was just about to say, like, subscribe, and thumbs up.
And
Tatum talking about it's kind of nasty, but it looks like you almost done.
Yeah, look at baby. She said the same thing, Mommy.
Boy, don't play with me.
My look at baby.
Yep.
See?
Miss Talani about to get her plate.
And guys, look, I have my own watch.
You have your own watch, or is that Daddy's watch?
Mine.
Your watch? He's so silly. All right, Akira, stop. Put her down. All right, so final results. The kids are sitting down eating, and that's it.